Hello, good morning, y'all. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Um, I hope all is well with you. And I just want to give a channeled message that I received this morning. It was very clear, and I feel like this will only apply to certain specific individuals. Whoever you are, I initially heard it is not the end, but only the beginning. And so, whoever you are, I strongly feel like I'm talking to those of you that feel as if your world is being dismantled. You feel as if all your relationships, whether they be friendships or romantic relationships, they're all kind of coming to a close, and you feel like a lot of things are being stripped from you. A lot of endings are happening. I truly feel like very specific. Some of you, not everyone, as we're all on different timelines, we're on different parts of our journey. But I feel like those of you that so far this resonates with, you're going through, or that you're starting. I really don't feel like you're currently going through it necessarily. Like it hasn't been a while you've been going through this. I feel like this is just, you're at the brink, like the starting point of it. And you're at the point in the beginning of an awakening. You're at the point where all of the illusion, all of what you thought to be true, all of the um, relationships that you thought were going to last, a lot of the friendships, even some of your family members that you thought was in your corner, a lot of things are just being illuminated. A lot of things are being illuminated to you at this point, and it's really to get you to wake up to 222 on the timer, so 222 could be significant. It's to get you to not only open your eyes, but more so get you to open your spiritual eyes. Your third eye could be activated, or you're on the brink of activating the third eye. You may have lost a house, a car. Some of you may be sleeping in your car. Some of you may be even on the streets, literally. I feel a lot of, especially if it's your family relationships and any romantic relationships, this was very detrimental to you. Just kind of seeing all these things kind of come to an end, you feel as if everything is spiraling out of control and you're very confused. And I sense a lot of crying and just really in a headspace of you feel like you don't even know yourself anymore. 333 on the timer, so 333 could be significant. I want to say to whoever you are, this could be, again, male or female. I'm not basing this off of gender. Energy is energy, so take what resonates. But whoever you are, it is very important at this time that you remain somewhat grounded, that you allow the transition of what's taking place, because what is taking place is that you're waking up to your soul, to who you truly are. Who you truly are is not the flesh that we wear as human beings. Who we really are is we're souls. We're energy before we're anything else. Before we're reincarnated into flesh and bone, we are a soul. So you are waking up to that. You're also waking up to the fact that what has been going on around you, the people that you are connected to, it has all been an illusion. You are waking up to certain religious beliefs, certain things that were taught to you as a child, certain things that, like the household that you was raised in, the friends that you grew up with, like just everything is being broken down. Everything is being illuminated. You have more questions than you feel like you have been given answers. And so, again, what is happening is that this facade of who you thought you were, this person that you saw in the mirror of who you thought you was, that flesh that you identify with, your flesh that you identify with, it is no longer the case. Like there's a disconnect. You don't feel like you necessarily know not just who you are. You're confused as to what has really been going on around you, what has, like, a lot of things has literally been in your face. It's being illuminated to be a lie. So your world and what you thought you knew is not only being dismantled, but it seems as if it's being all stripped from you, when in all actuality 555 on a timer. So 555 is very significant for change. Sometimes it's changes that we don't want. Sometimes those changes can be uncomfortable. I feel that the collective that I'm speaking to, this is an uncomfortable time. Male or female, take a resonance. There could have been a recent relationship, because you are starting your awakening, because you are starting to literally be able to see through people, see through the lies, see through the wool that's been pulled over your eyes. It is changing you. And so with this change, you're ascending from one level to level 2 to level 3, and you're going to keep ascending. And so I feel like this significant person that you was dealing with, there has been a disconnect, and this is very hard, very, very hard for you to come to terms with. It's very hard for you to understand. And I feel like you have cried 7 days. I'm getting something about 7 days. You've been crying for 7 days over this person. This is someone that you really did not want to let go. You were trying everything in your power to hold on to this person. I feel like if it's not that, then this is a family member or family members that you have had to disassociate yourself with, that has outcasted you, and they have outcasted you simply because they do not understand you anymore. And they do not understand you anymore, my dear, because you are not on the same energy level as they are. You are not on the same way of thinking. You are not on the same way of walking or talking like you used to. You are changing. You are transitioning. There's a rebirth that's happening. You are being renewed. The old you is dying. The new you is being reborn. And so during this transition, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to be straight up, you are going to lose everything. Everything will be stripped from you. And it'll seem as if your entire world is being crumbled. It'll seem as if society has outcasted you. You might even feel like society has outcasted you, that you don't even relate to society or the politics or, the world itself. You feel odd. You feel like you're some sort of alien, if you will, to society. You don't get specifically what's going on here. And I'm telling you that you must allow this to happen. Now, keep in mind, you do have a choice. Anyone who's ever walked the path of an awakening, we all have choices. I truly believe we all have free will. So with that being said, you don't have to take this course. You can change course. However, once you wake up truly to who you are, there is no going back. Once you decide to go deeper and deeper into this awakening, all you will keep doing is that you're going to keep ascending. You will keep losing people. You will keep losing materialistic possessions, certain things that you held on to that you felt like brought you significance. The objective here is to disconnect yourself from the 3D. The 3D is the illusion. The politics is the illusion. The cars, the fancy clothes, the luxury, trying to keep up with the Joneses, all of that bullshit is illusion. It is not truly what speaks to your soul. It is not what truly will set you free or give you fulfillment. What will give you fulfillment is living out your purpose. And the only way that you can find out what your true purpose is, sweetheart, is that you have to awaken. You have to awaken to your soul. Your soul has to go through this evolution. And through this evolution, you will find who you truly are. It is not who they told you you are. It is not who your parents told you you are. You will find out more and more, not only who you are, but that you have come here before and you have done this before. You just don't remember. There's certain visions, downloads, dreams, that you will start to have that will either, well, I mean, it's not even either. It's going to freak you out, but at the same time, it's going to be exciting. so it go hand in hand. But as you ascend, there will be this constant thirst of wanting to receive more knowledge, wanting to understand everything. And when you lose materialistic possessions, when you lose people, even, it's a part of your story. It's a part of why you are here. You must disconnect from what you thought was your reality and wake up to who you truly are. And the only way that you can do that is that you have to unplug from the matrix. 111 on the timer, it could be significant to some of you, so you may be seeing 111. You must awaken, and I'm going to be very honest with you. It's going to get more complicated, or seem as if it's getting more complicated before it starts to make sense. It's going to be somewhat painful. It's going to take you through some things. I'm just speaking from personal experience. And I want to be clear, once you do start your awakening, you're constantly awakening and evolving. There is no stopping point per se. Because again, the objective here is to under 1212. I just seen 1212 on my timer. So you could be seeing 1212, 1212. One of the meanings behind 1212, 1222. I just seen that again. One of the meanings behind 1212 is very significant for the spiritual awakening, for a person that's going through their awakening and waking up to their soul's evolution. So you're going to lose people. You're going to lose things. You're going to have to overcome certain habits, addictions, things that are not of your highest good, things that keep you at a low vibration. Certain attachments, they will have to be dismantled, and you'll have to disconnect from them, specifically because they do not align with who you truly are. And I think you feel that on some level, like in a sense, some of you might feel that that's exactly what is going on. And some of you are just really fucking confused as to what is taking place. 1333 on a timer. So 1333 could be significant, but my point here is you are waking up to who you are. And what you have to keep in mind is that while an awakening can be the most challenging thing a soul can go through, and it can be painful, and it can be confusing, and it can be dark. It can be really dark, and it can be, it could put you in a place of confusion, really trying to understand what's taking place. But the beauty of it is you get to do something that many don't get to do while they're here on earth. There's a lot of people walking around like zombies. Not only do they not know who they are not aware of what's really going on around them, let alone going on in front of their faces. They're oblivious to their own ignorance. And it's not ignorance that they mean to carry with them. It's an ignorance that they refuse to let go, and they refuse to let go because they're not even aware that there's some sort of level of ignorance that they're carrying. There is some sort of level of false identity that they're carrying. 15:15 on the timer. A lot of people don't even know who they are when they look in the mirror. They're a reflection of someone else, and being a copycat brings them a little bit more comfort than being their authentic self. Because when you have to be your authentic self, that is when you show who you really are. And to most and many people, that can be a very uncomfortable thing, because now you have to show the world who you really are. You can't put on a facade anymore. You can't put on this mask. All of it has to come down. It has to go away. It has to be removed. 15:55 on the timer. So I said that to say that while the awakening can be dark, you'll also be able to come to the light. And once you get to the other side of the light, it will all make sense. You'll understand why you had to go through some of the challenges you had to go through. You'll understand why certain people had to leave you, why certain things had to go. It'll all make sense, and the pieces will start to come together. Your spiritual advice here is to allow the transition to happen. Give yourself grace, give yourself time, allow yourself to be the student while you are going through your awakening. There is a higher purpose as to why you are here. You are here to help the evolution of Earth. You are here to help those who cannot see. Your job is to help them see. You have a higher purpose that's bigger than yourself. In so many words is what I'm really trying to say. I could have just said that without, being a little long-winded, but, I digress. It'll all make sense. It will. It does not make sense right now. And I'm going to tell you from personal experience, when I first went through my awakening, child, I thought, I really thought like I was, first of all, losing my fucking mind. I'm gonna keep it a whole G with you. I thought I was losing my whole entire mind. It is only now that I feel like, okay, I understand now. I understand why I kind of had to lose my mind a little bit. And I kind of had to lose my mind in order for me to fucking find it. Like, in order for me to wake the fuck up. Like, G shit. I think for me, I got tired of running from who I am. I got tired of being what other people wanted me to be. I got tired of trying to be this person that fits what my family wanted, what the world wanted, or what I thought the world wanted. I got tired of even dressing and looking a certain way. Like, and then I always had questions about certain things. My mind has always wondered about certain things where it concerns religion, even spirituality. So it was really a sense of just not wanting to run from me anymore, feeling as if I was living a lie. And I felt like that for a long time. Like a long time, I felt like I was just living for other people and I wasn't living for me. I felt like if I just do this and I act this way, then people will accept me and I'll have friends, and my, my family will accept me. My mom will do this, and, just a lot of shit, a lot of shit that I was kind of running from because I just wanted some sort of acceptance from people. And I think going through the awakening and all the things that I've been through, it's molded me into this fucking beast. Like, and when I say beast, I mean it in the context of a certain level of confidence that I didn't grow up with. I have it now. A certain level, 2020 on the timer, so you could be seeing 2020. Being blind to certain things, now I can see. You know what I mean? Like, it makes perfect sense. And when I lost certain relationships, whether they be friendships, romantic relationships, family even, I really did not understand. You know, I talked to God and I'm like, God, you know, why are you taking me through this? Like, why is everything being ripped from me? Why is this relationship being ripped from me? Like, what has happened? Like, I didn't understand what the fuck. My bad, y'all. So, yeah, I just felt like, what the fuck? You know, I really didn't, I couldn't make heads or tails as to what was going on. But as I went through the transition, it all started to kind of make sense. A lot of what was revealed to me, you know, made sense. And don't get it twisted, I'm still going on that journey. And I'm starting to understand why some people, you know, say. So yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Um, so yeah, like that has been my journey. It's not was. I'm still kind of going on that journey. And so I find that a lot of things that most people say in the spiritual community, when you first start your spiritual awakening, it is something that is a continuation. Like, it's not, you never really ascend one time and then that's it. Like, it's a 222 on the timer. It's a continuation. And I don't think there's ever really a stopping point per se. I think that it's just as long as you're here, and it'll constantly be just you ascending and ascending to different levels of like consciousness. Or I guess a higher level of consciousness. I'm still figuring all of that out. But my point here is it's nothing for you to be afraid of. It's more of, if you want truth, if you want clarity instead of confusion, if you just want a better understanding of who you are versus what the world tell you you have to be, versus what your family tell you you have to be, if you want to free yourself from bondage, from bondage that has been placed on you in terms of like what you have been taught, what you have been taught to believe, but more so bondage over maybe pain and trauma that you've suffered in your life. And maybe you haven't ever gotten to the place where you've been able to come to terms, but also heal from that. Like, accept what has happened. Maybe holding on to certain past pain and trauma. You've been carrying that with you, and it's been heavy. So in this journey, 24 on a timer, in a spiritual journey, especially when you are on your awakening or you're starting your awakening, it will require you to really go within. It'll require you to not only wake up to who you are, but evolve from who you thought you had to be, and evolve past your pain and trauma. Allow yourself to be not only connected with yourself, but the world around you. And to free yourself of anything and anyone that has held you back from being the greatest version of yourself, your true form, who you truly are. So it's a lot to unpack. It's a lot of layers to peel back. It's a lot of crying. It's a lot of it takes a lot of deeper understanding. It's just a lot. It's a huge transformation that one has to go through. And the journey is not made for everyone to kind of walk. And the reason for that is because of the trials and tribulations that a chosen one has to go through. And I truly believe the collective that I'm speaking to, you are a chosen one. You just have not fully woken up to that, so that you're at the brink and start of it. It's not made, it's just not for everybody. And the reason for that is because a lot of people cannot handle, they can't mentally handle it, they can't emotionally handle it, and they can't spiritually handle it. They're not equipped in those cases to handle what comes with being awoken. A lot of people can't come to grip with truth. When truth is presented to them, a lot of people fold under that. A lot of people don't know how to process that, let alone accept it. So the path ain't made for everybody. And as they say, only the strongest survive. So um, there's specific, individuals that I believe are brought onto this path to complete, yes, a certain mission, but it's more than likely because they are equipped to handle it, versus, the regular average Joe. Am I saying no one can get on this journey? I don't believe that. I feel like anyone can probably get on it if they choose to free themselves, if they choose to want to know truth versus a lie. But the reality is, especially in this time of age that we're in this 3D reality, almost most of the time it's not going to be everyone that wakes up in this lifetime. It's not going to be. And then as you get a little deeper on your journey, especially if maybe you uncover that you have any type of spiritual gifts, if you will, you're not going to be able to save everyone. That's another harsh truth that you're going to have to come to grips with. That's a pill, a big pill that you may have to swallow, kind of like along the way. And not everyone will understand you, and the world will reject you somewhat. Like the world won't be ready to, receive you. And the main reason for that is because a lot of people are asleep. A lot of people on this earth are asleep. And as long as that is the case, because they're not on the same level as you energy wise, they can only understand a certain level of understanding. They can only understand where they are. They can only understand people where they are. Like the same people that's on the same energy level as them. But if you're at a higher level than them, they're not going to understand you. They're not even going to know how to perceive you. It's going to be almost all the time a disconnect. This goes for family, relationships, friendships. It's just not going to be the same, and it never will be unless that person decides to get on the same level as you. But in reality, most people are comfortable with their lives the way that it is. Most people are not ready to face certain truths about themselves, let alone this world. So as long as that is the case, it'll always be a disconnect. And people will not always understand you. So there's a lot of things that you're going to start to understand as you go through this journey. Um, but your spiritual guidance here, again, is to allow this process to happen. Whatever is being stripped from you, whatever you have had to lose along this journey, whether it be materialistic, any type of connections, friendships, family, relationships, like romantic relationships, it will all be replaced with better, but things that actually align to you, but also that is good for your energy. What is not good, what is old, what is keeping you stagnant and bound, and what is keeping like you in a state of confusion, it is all being removed because it's not truly who you are, and it's not allowing you to be the greatest version of yourself. It's not allowing you to reach that full potential. So it does have to go. People, places, things, you're going to have to allow yourself to lose that. And in all actuality, we don't really lose anything, because it's always returned to us. It's just returned to us better. So for instance, 111 on the timer, if you lost a house, if you lost a car, if you lost friendships, if you lost relationships, if you lost a job, it'll all be replaced with better. It will be as if you never really lost it in the first place. It's just a better version of those things. And it's things that will bring out the best in you. It's people that will bring out the best in you. It'll be individuals that actually want to see you win. It'll be your soul tribe. These are souls that have followed you in every lifetime, that root for you, that in most cases sometimes protects you. Like they're pretty much your family, just maybe not your blood family, but they are your soul family. They have journeyed with you in every lifetime, and more than likely they will find you in this lifetime when you decide to wake up and start your transition. So with that being said, I hope that this helps. I hope that whoever I'm speaking to, this gives you clarity. It, again, just allow yourself to learn what you need to learn. Allow yourself like time and space to heal. Allow yourself to understand so you can understand. Just allow the flow of what is happening, because it is for your greatest good. You may not see it right now, but later on, I promise you, you will. It all start to make sense as the pieces are formed together. Right now, the puzzle is like scattered. It's all over the place. You ever opened up a puzzle board and you got like 200 pieces to it, and you done open up that damn thing and you done laid it out, and it's puzzle pieces every fucking where. It looks like a whole fucking mess. You can't make heads or tails of what the puzzle actually is or what the picture of the puzzle is. But as you put the pieces together and you take your time finding the right pieces and making those pieces fit, and you put it all together finally, then the picture of the puzzle is revealed. It all makes sense, and you're like, oh, that's what that was. So I think of a spiritual awakening such as that. I mean, I hope I used the right I hope I used the right metaphor for it. I don't fucking know, but y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Um, but it's gonna be okay. Truly, it's gonna be okay. Now, will I say another thing I'm gonna say, and this is just personal. This ain't got shit to do with me channeling. You are going to, not even almost always, you're gonna always be either under some sort of spiritual attack. The spiritual attack could be from individuals that actually know what they're doing spiritually, or this could be an attack that's coming from someone that you don't even fucking know, but maybe they sending you the evil eye. You're going to go through different levels of spiritual attacks, and this is all to build you spiritually. It's all to build you as a person, and so that you may be an example to others that may come into this and experience this. You're literally a walking example is what you are. You're just in human form, if you will. And so a lot of your challenges and things that you go through, you're experiencing them so that you can be a light and a guide to others. So, and when you don't have any type of spiritual attacks going on from the enemy, from your ops, if you will, you are going to have people that's of this world that don't know how to separate being of this world and not really being in it. Like those individuals that are unawoken, you are going to experience scrutiny. You are going to experience people laughing at you, making jokes, giving you low vibrational energy, side-eyeing you. Like you're going to go through the most. I'm going to keep it a whole fucking stack with you. Like you are going to go through it. You are. But your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your archangels that's assigned to you, your ancestors that's a part of your bloodline, God, whoever you believe in, the Most High, Buddha, Allah, whoever you recognize God as, or a higher force, or whoever you believe in, it'll all be divinely guided every step, every experience, and they will be with you along the way. But that's it. That's pretty much what I got from this channel message. So just know that it is not the end, my dear. It is only the beginning. I really feel like that's what that meant. If this reading did resonate with you and you got anything out of it, feel free to like, comment, or share. If you are interested in subscribing, I do appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I'll be back on probably later on today because I did get another download, but that's going to be a separate video. And a big thank you to those who have already subscribed to me, who follow me on any of my social media platforms, who constantly show you girls some love. Big thank you to y'all. And I'm sending y'all so much love and light. And just keep going. Just keep going. Keep being prayed up and keep walking in your purpose, as that's really all you can do at the end of the day. And let the bullshit chips fall where they may, right? But yeah, that's it. Y'all have a fantastic Monday, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.